For today, we want to present this thing. Give me a second, guys, please. Hold on. Okay. Well, so the idea with this is talking a little bit more about the ChatGPT and the plugins. So, first of all, we want to discuss what are ChatGPT plugins, what that means, how to enable or install that plugins, and the last one is a little example how we can use it. Okay. First, to understand a little bit more what is a plugins is third-party solutions that we can use internally for the ChatGPT. That works a little similar like an extension for Chrome, so that you can add an extension and use it in all how context that's the Chrome. For this thing is a similar thing that you are using an extension, in this case in a third-party library, that you are including and enhancing the perspective that you can use the ChatGPT. Okay, what deal with this is, as you know, the ChatGPT model is only period until 2021. So the idea with this is that you can use and retrieve recently information for another source code. Okay, so in this example, I will use a simple library like Expedia or other things that maybe we can plan in a trip. Okay, and for the other side, we can see how we can develop or implement my own plugin, but that's not part of this session. Okay, so to continue with this, let me show you first. Okay, how can we enable or use this? First of all, you have to upgrade your plan for ChatGPT to including ChatGPT Plus. That needs to be upgrade the payment method and everything related with the ChatGPT. At this moment, I'm paying $20 per month about this, including this model. Second, you have to enable plugins in your account for ChatGPT, enabling here the plugins. And the last is using the GPT model 4, you are enable the plugins inside. Okay, so we can use this. Let me show you. Okay, for the ChatGPT internally, you have to run in here, and we can go to the model. Let me open a new session here. Okay, from here, go directly to ChatGPT. Okay, in my session, I have enabled by default here something like the default model. This is GPT 3.5. Okay, so for example, if you are planning here, I'm using model here like a plus. Okay, so how can I enable it? Like I mentioned before, you have to upgrade your plan here. Okay, when you put it, this click on here, a new window is opened, and you can change the pay method and enable the ChatGPT plan, and that's upgrade. And the last is you can come here for the settings, okay, and go to the data features and enable the plugins here. This is the thing. The first thing that you have to do is come here. This is another plugin, this code interpreter, that maybe we can talk about later in another session. Okay, and the customer instruction. For now, I will be only talk about the plugins things here. Okay, regarding with that, the last thing is only for only for GPT-4 model you can use plugins. So I enable these things here and come here. Okay, as you can see, I have the plugins enabled. I go into the Play Store. I'm here. I have a lot of plugins that we can use. So I will be use this one, for example. Let me take a look for example. What is the other one? What's the most common that could be here? Let me see it. For example, instant. Yeah, this one. This is I prepare something like this. Okay, so after this, okay, I remark about this thing first. About the plugins. Plugins are powerful third-party applications that are not controlled by OpenAI. Okay, so be sure trust a plugin before installation. Plugins connect ChatGPT to external apps. If you enable a plugin, ChatGPT may send your conversation, custom instruction, and control state you are at the plugin. And ChatGPT automatically choose when to use plugin during a conversation, depending of the plugins you enable. Okay, this is a restriction about the plugins. You have to keep in mind. Okay, so after that you use this and install it. Come here. So you have these things here. Okay, so if you asking something like this, okay, I'm planning travel to Cancun. Okay, then next month. So let me check if I maybe. Okay, what do you recommend? So if you can see, I'm using Expedia here. You see? So what is these things happen? He understands that I want to plan a new travel. Okay, and he is tried using the plugin, in this case Expedia, okay, and I can see everything related about this, okay. Say, okay, this is the Ryu Palace and everything related. You start to with this recommendation, planning on the plugin information retrieve, okay. So as you can see here, he mentioned everything related with this. But what happened internally here? Okay, come here, look at this. It's a request to the plugin, okay? Internal, the data that responds that we can get from Expedia, okay? This is a simple post request and getting this information very quickly from them. So if I'm planning, for example, about the Rio, okay, I like Rio Hotel. So we flying from Cali, Colombia. So here, look at this. Again, he knows that he has to come here, Expedia, and he is planning. Okay, these are new flight options. Retrieve with this. They are say, okay, this is the flight that you can come in here. There's another option, and everything related about this. Okay, as you can see, it's very easy to use, and the determination for the plugin is validated for or retrieved for the plugin and internally use it for ChatGPT. Okay, that's the thing that you can use in this example. Let's say, okay, I like for Bianca, that could be flight. and I come here, okay, or that's more related with this. Or I can say, okay, I like the first option. As you can see, is the same thing that you are doing like a customer or like a travel agent that you can come here. Okay, that's pretty similar. Okay, something. Do you have some entertainment plans in the same context? Okay, just getting more information for Expedia here, and they comes with many other things that you can use on internalities. Okay, the first thing that you can have to know this is that you have to use these operational things here and retrieve this information, and everything related with that is retrieved from the plugin. Okay, that's not ChatGPT including. It's the plugin that you are retrieving, and ChatGPT knows how to help you and getting this information and format the information and show it how you can do. This is the kind of project, for example, planning my travel. Okay, if I continue at the end, I can choose the tickets, I can choose the plan, I can get the hotel, everything related with this. Other example that maybe we can use. That's for the instant card. That's the other that's here. Okay, I want to prepare bechamel sauce. I get it is. So in this case, sorry. Okay, he put in me what is the ingredients that I need in this. Okay, so look at it. We would like to this ingredient for instant card. As you can see, I have instant card installed here. Okay, I respond yes. Look at what happened. Using my instant card plugin. This is very similar to Rappi or something like this. Okay, so when I come here, directly send me to my car here, and I can come to directly for the marketplace, and I can put it everything that's maybe what I need to retrieve this. Okay, that's the thing that we can use ChatGPT. But the thing is, okay, I can use it, but how can I build one? So when do you need to do this? Come to ChatGPT plugins, and what happened? Here for the documentation, what do you need? So you can come here, say, okay, this is the ChatGPT, this is the plugin, and what do you need to do? First of all, you need to create a manifest. First is the manifest is at this well-to-know directory with this file, AI plugin JSON. Okay, and if you want to, and after that, you need to create or register your plugin in ChatGPT UI. For to do this, you need to request to ChatGPT a permissions to publish this kind of operation, and you can when do you are requesting these permissions, are you including in a whitelist, okay, to deploy your own? Because here for plugins, join the plugin whitelist, you can fill this, and when you have this information, your account is enabled here in the plugin list, okay, and you can come here for the list of the plugins. In this case, come for the list of the plugins, sorry. Here you are getting other, like develop your own in the plugin store. You have other option to deploy your own. But meanwhile, you can create a new one here. And do you have here an example? Let me show you how this thing works. This is an example for plugin. It's pretty easy. Do you have here an example about that? You can play this. So here there are a repo with this example. What do you have here? First of all, like I mentioned before, you have created this directory with a well no, and this is like a manifest with the information that you are doing here. For example, this is a plugin to create a new to-do list for one user. Okay, as you can see, come here, you can create it. This, the version, the name for the display over the list, and the model, and everything related about this. Okay, and the other thing is the YAML here with the information that you are using for OpenAPI. And here you are exposing all the REST endpoints. So you can come here, for example, to do username. So the get, and for the get, you have these parameters. This is the responses for the post. Okay, this is more like a Swagger information that you are doing for create a new REST API. Okay, here you are doing and after that you can deploy your own API that works like a plugin. The thing is, you need to include this like the plugin version, okay? And this is the way that ChatGPT connect to your API. And the second is the manifest or all the endpoints that you are doing here. And finally, for example, here, this is the code internally. It's the Python code that you can expose the endpoints. You can see add, get, delete, all the CRUD operation that you can come here. Okay, this could be Python, C#, any other languages that you can use here. The only thing that you need to do is include this one and include the manifest for these things and expose this information here. As you can see here, I'm exposing this over the localhost port 5003. Okay, so when I come here and say, okay, my server is here, this is the description. I'm here. You say, okay, you are connecting using this. You can see. Okay, that's the thing that you need to put it on. That's I try to put this contact to enable this locally, but that's not possible because I have not access to include it as a new. I am not available of the wait list right now. So after this, the thing is, I can this thing appears locally, okay, like this one, and I can use it. The ChatGPT determines if you are doing something like a to-do list, you can use it like this one, okay. Yeah. Question, guys. That's just pretty simple. Everything is clear?
It is clear, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is here that you can create your own plugins. Not only is related with this, as you can see, there are many other information here. Ask your PDF, chat with PDF. That's very similar, like these things, or a new ones, for example, like this market cards. I don't know. Oh, for example, this one, open table, I guess. Yeah, this is another, for example, to restaurants. If you include it inside, just only use it here, Okay, you are enabled. Okay, I want to go dinner today. Something like this. So they say, okay, what do you want to go to dinner? I don't know. It's great. Okay. So as you can see, your area. So he's always mention where you are doing that kind of things. So task guide is everything related that the ChatGPT needs to know what plugin have to use and where can get it more information related with that. That the thing. Yep, that's all I have to share, guys. That's pretty simple for today. Questions? No.
I don't have any questions actually.
No.
No.
Okay, I will be trying to prepare when I will be enabled here to prepare another custom API to use it like a plugin. The thing is that you can use it that plugin internally with your API also. Okay, that's an interaction that maybe you can use not only with the ChatGPT, not only with the chat. You can use it directly from your API. Okay, because you can come to the ChatGPT plugins here. Okay, and you can, for example, is using your authorization like this. Look at that. This is the methods that they presented before here, and you can use it pass, for example, here. You are using the Open API execution, and they are doing some calls internally from your own AI calling ChatGPT and ChatGPT calling the plugin internally. Okay. Yep, that's all that I have. Thanks a lot, guys, for your time, and that was pretty quickly for today. That's all for today, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Julio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Julio.
see you
Thank you,
later. Bye.
Julio.
Bye. Bye.